this November, one wizard, Newt Scamander, will get the help of one ordinary muggle, Harry Henderson, in order to help the wizarding world get back into balance. But first, he must find his portkeys, and where he left them.
What's this all about?
Well, going to help me get to Hogwarts. You muggles, I know, it's kind of complicated.
What's a muggle?
It's non-magic type. I know it's a little scary for you, but I have it right here. We need to get here, right here. So, what do you think?
Look, Mr. Salamander.
It's Samantha.
I told you I'm just a muggle. I'm Bigfoot. I got a TV show to maintain.
Hello, and welcome back to Bigfoot Doesn't Believe in You Either.
Oh, that's fine. We'll be perfect for the rest.
What?
And here we are. We gotta get to Hogwarts. Get right in. You just appeared to really walk his elevator.
What? Salamander, get me out of here. Get me out of here.
Alright, hold on 1 second.
There it is. Trusty old portkey. Oh man. Where are we now? Okay. I know where we are right now. Harry! Harry! Harry!
Salamander, get over here! Help me! No, Salamander! Salamander! Salamander, help me! No!
Harry!
There's Bigfoot! Bigfoot, I told you! Bigfoot!
Foul creature.
Where are we now? Come on.
The portkey is this way. Be careful now. You muggles, I swear.
Oh, that can't Bigfoot! On these stairs.
Come on, Harry.
I'm coming. You're telling me that wasn't a Bigfoot?
Tell me, no, it was not a Bigfoot. It's.
What was it?
Don't worry about it. It's a creature that is beyond your comprehension. But here it is. I was just reading it earlier today, too.
Harry Potter. What this book?
There's no time for anything right now.
What do you mean?
Hold on.
No. Where are we this time?
Oh, sorry, Harry. Looks like we're in the wrong castle. Hold on. Oh, wait a minute. This is where. Oh, hold on. Follow me. Come on.
Are you sure?
Come on. There it is.
It better
I knew it
be
was
the
here.
last one.
It's the last one, I promise. I knew it was here. Hold on to it. Yes, we're here! Alright!
Oh, this place is magical. Newt, where do we start now? What are we gonna do?
We're not doing anything.
What do you mean?
Identio changio!
Oh, Harry! How are you?
Oh, Hagrid, thank the stars you're back. I missed you so much. Oh, you're the best groundskeeper ever.
I ain't going anywhere, Harry.
Oh, Hagrid, oh, please never leave again.
Oh, of course not, Harry. I'll be the groundskeeper for you.
Of course you will, Hagrid. Of course you will.
Five,
Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald is the second installment in the Fantastic Beasts series, the prequel series to Harry Potter. And it follows Grindelwald escaping from custody and trying to summon a dark army of wizards to follow him into the next generation of wizardom. And Newt Scamander is caught in the middle as he is contacted by Albus Dumbledore to go and find Grindelwald and stop him once and for all before he inhabits doom upon the earth and upon the wizarding world as well. And yay! Harry Potter! A Harry Potter movie! Look at me, I look like a dork.
This really isn't a Harry Potter movie.
But we're in a Harry Potter movie. We even have a quick tasting. A Harry Potter
Chocolate frog.
chocolate frog.
I hear they've only got one good jump in them.
I've only got one good jump in them to begin with.
Open this sucker up, see what kind of... Ooh!
Do we get a card?
We get a card.
What do we get?
Let's taste it first to see.
Oh my god.
Chocolate frog.
Chocolate frog. Oh my god, it's a hologram, it moves!
Alright, let's do a tasting real quick.
Cheers.
Cheers.
It's a crunch bar.
It's very good. It's a crunch bar, pretty much.
Look at this, it's a hologram.
Oh, really? Oh, it moves?
Mm-hmm.
It's Rowena Ravenclaw.
Ravina Ravenclaw.
Rowena? Or Rana? I don't know.
I'll show.
Will you show it?
It's Rowena Ravenclaw. She's one of the founders of Hogwarts. I don't know if you guys can see it moving, but... Yeah, so she's the founder of the Ravenclaw House. She was one of the most brilliant witches of her time. Legend has it that a broken heart, cause unknown, contributed to her early demise. Her daughter Helena is the Ravenclaw ghost. She's in one of the Deathly Hallows movies.
Yep, she was the one that was with the crown. She had the knowledge of the crown and stuff. But yeah, but besides all that, we're unfortunately not in those anymore. We're not from year 1 to 7. Or in the movies, even from parts 1 to 2, from the last 2. Nope, we're in the prequels, and the prequels are kind of iffy here. Like, the first one, I really enjoyed. I like Newt Scamander. Myself, he's a really cool character. I like his partner and stuff like that. The muggle that doesn't really know what's up, we're kind of like with him and stuff. Their duo dynamic is really fun on screen, and that's really what makes that movie for me. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, it kind of gets bogged down with a lot of unnecessary things.
As the same problem with this movie.
Yeah.
It's 2 different stories put into one movie when it doesn't have to be.
And that's a problem because there's a lot of Harry Potter fans that, they want a compelling story and everything, and they're getting a story that's... I guess you need some of these points in the story here to move forward, I guess, but... It's just told in such a boring way. Mm-hmm. Like, maybe the first 40 minutes of this movie was fine.
I had a good time with it, and then something just hit a wall.
It was setting everything up so cool and everything. It was just kind of setting up everything again with Newt kind of having to go on a new mission and everything. And Albus Dumbledore, played by Jude Law, who he did great. Yeah. But up to him recruiting him and stuff, that's really when the interesting stuff stops, because then just all the stuff with Grindelwald and like who this other character is also, Ezra Miller comes back as the one character from the first movie, if you remember.
Credence.
And he's, trying to find his identity and stuff like that. So it kind of feels like a bit like a Bourne movie sometimes.
So there's 3 stories in one movie. Excuse me, I forgot about Credence. Yes.
There's Grindelwald escaping, and then there's Credence's story, and then there's also Newt trying to kind of get everything together with his brother, and then a girl that he used to be with as well.
Ridiculous.
It gets so clogged. It gets too much into it doesn't have a cohesive storyline, because like I said, there's like 3 storylines going on in this, and I got so lost and so confused so many times trying to remember who is what, and like, because at one point, I won't spoil it, but someone is this person's brother, who's this person's something, and this, and I'm like, okay, I'm so confused. If they wanted to do a Grindelwald Dumbledore story, they should have just done that. There's no need to tie in Newt Scamander and the Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah.
There's no
I think
need.
in the first movie, it ended fine with Grindelwald being caught and stuff like that, and Newt kind of being caught in that. But here, it kind of seems pointless.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't really seem like Newt is really needed. It's just kind of like to tie him into the Fantastic Beast part. And the Beast stuff, while it's there, it's kind of underwhelming. It's not really used to its full potential like it was in the first movie, I believe. It's there. There's interesting scenes. But
there was some really clever things that they did do with them. But
they're very far in between, too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of setup here for the next movie, which they want to do, I'm pretty sure. And, Johnny Depp did fine, has his character and everything, and, summoning up his army and stuff like that. It's fine, but it feels like a lot of the complaints that people were giving to Fallen Kingdom, Jurassic World and stuff, just the filler for no reason. Just get to what you want to get to.
I like it. I do really enjoy a challenge, and it was finding the structure to make sense of all these different strands.
This is something I also don't complain too much about, the editing. After that 40-minute mark that I liked, it just started getting kind of choppy.
It did.
It just kind of like scene, and then they would just kind of cut abruptly to something else, and then characters would be standing in one spot 1 minute, and then the next minute they'd be already up. They'd be down in a tunnel, and they'd be already up on the street level. And I'd be like, okay, how did that happen?
I feel like maybe something was cut out.
And
of it.
no magic was used either, or anything. So I was kind of like, okay, that was weird.
And I feel the same thing with the
first. It could have been shortened up, I think, also. I think a lot of the stuff, a lot of exposition, a lot of stupid things that didn't have to be said.
Exactly. I kept leaning over to you going, stop talking, do something.
Right.
Do something. They just kept talking. There was too much. That's what got me so confused.
A little less conversation, a little more action, baby. Like, this movie, it needed to... It needed to move. It needed to move a little bit, and it didn't move, unfortunately.
Oh, come on.
I really got much to say about this one. It was kind of underwhelming. So I'm going to give it probably a 3 out of 5, only because some stuff was enjoyable as far as like the Beast stuff still, but it was very little. And Newt's always great to watch and stuff. Some of the side characters are always great to watch and stuff like that, but I think they were trapped in a different movie. They were trapped in a Johnny Depp Grindelwald movie that is interesting on its own, but it needs to be its own thing.
Yeah. For me, I'm going to give this a 3 out of 5 also. Because there were those little moments of the magic. There were some really cool magic scenes with Newt and the Beasts. But then it got bogged down, and it just lost it for me.
Do you see like our opinions? Like it's a lot of swip swap, and it's just kind of like, why is this series
because
like this?
We want to like it.
Yeah, it's just a lot of like, oh, here, you give me this. Like, oh, let me wear this for this one, and it's like, I just want maybe the next one should be a little more focused.
Yeah.
Okay, we agree on that one.
Yes,
like,
no, I totally agree. If they get it all, which is what it's probably. I bet at the end of the very next one we'll be like, oh, okay, I see where it's all coming together, and yeah, they could make a really good third movie, but why did they have to put us through 2 movies that were just okay?
We'll see. I think it's a 5-film project. Actually.
5 films.
Yeah, I believe so. So we'll be here again talking about the next Fantastic Beasts. Put more Beasts in there, please, and a little more Newt. I mean, just let him get rid of Grindelwald and let him come.
5 films? Oh God, I thought it was 3.
Be sure to like and subscribe, and we're on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Stay crispy, guys. Keep watching movies.
5 films?